எதுவா இருந்தாலும் பேர் கொடு, இன்ட்ரெஸ்டடா இருந்தா பேர் கொடு. a sort of mentorship from your professor. நீ ஒன்ன எப்படி போர்ட்ரே பண்றியோ காலேஜ்ல, at least first few daysல, that's how people make an impression of you. When you go to college, that's not the case. Started calling me to perform. So try your best to get an internship that you're actually interested in. I was also definitely a bit of an arvacolor for doing this, where there are events lined up almost all the time. After graduating, I was like, இவங்களை எப்ப நம்ம பாப்போன்ற மாதிரி. Hello cuties, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well, and I wanted to talk about something very very important. But before we get started, make sure you have subscribed. I'm looking 5 4 subscribe 3 2 1. Okay, Chamath. Good. All these things that I'm going to be talking about in this video are genuinely from personal experiences, things that I went through in college or saw and learned from college. One of the first things that I think of when it comes to like college or anything else, எனக்கு எப்படின்னா ஸ்கூல்லையே ஒரு ஸ்கூல்ல இருந்து இன்னொரு ஸ்கூல் மாறுறோம், இல்ல ஒரு வீட்ல இருந்து இன்னொரு வீட்டுக்கு மாறுறோம், like any sort of change, my thought immediately goes into the fact that I can transform my personality. And what I mean by that is நாளைக்குல இருந்து 5 மணிக்கு எழுந்துப்பேன், அந்த personality change கிடையாது. I personally, which I've mentioned in previous videos also, is that I have low self esteem. நான் என்ன ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்றத விட மத்தவங்கள தான் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுவேன். எனக்கு செல்ஃப் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் வந்து அவ்வளோ இப்பதான் பில்ட் பண்றேன் நான் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா. காலேஜ் இஸ் a great place to get started there. உன் ஸ்கூல் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு they know you as a pushover. Your school friends know that you will give in to anything. Your school friends can't take no from you. நீ ஏதோ ஒரு விஷயம் உனக்கு வேணாம், ஆனா நீ ஸ்கூல் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட நோ சொல்றதுக்கு தயக்கமா இருக்கா, நீ சொல்லிடுற நோன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. They'll be upset that you said no sometimes. I'm not saying everybody will be like that, but sometimes it can happen, which makes it harder for you to actually bring that change, which is difficult when you want to set a boundary and people are against that. It's very very hard. But what I'm trying to say is, when you go to college, that's not the case. Nobody in college knows you. You're a clean slate in that. What you show yourself as, you can show yourself as a boss lady, you can show yourself as a pushover, you can be anything you want to be. So உன்னோட character என்ன, உன் வாழ்க்கையில what do you want to be like, what is the kind of personality you want ன்றதை யோசிச்சுக்கோ and try and do that in college. Try and introduce yourself like that. எனக்கு அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயங்கள் இருக்கு. எனக்கு என்னோட ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் லைக் என்ன இப்படி கூப்பிடணும்னு ஆசையா இருந்தேன். ஏன்னா ஹர்ஷினின்னு கூப்பிடுறது தான் எனக்கு பிடிக்கும் generally. So I introduced myself as Harshini. There were other like ways people would call me, which I am not against it. I just like it when people call me Harshini, like my full name கூப்பிடும்போது எனக்கு பிடிக்கும். So I started doing that. I went to college and I introduced myself as Harshini. That's one of the simple things that I did. மத்தபடி I was definitely a pushover. Schoolல like there are a lot of people who know me well and they're like, இவ என்ன சொன்னாலும் பண்ணிடுவா இவள்ட்ட நான் அப்படின்ற ஒரு மைண்ட் செட் இருக்கும், because they know me well. They know that I'm a pushover and they know that I can be like a people pleaser அப்படின்றது people know. But these people in college did not know that. So I came up with the most confident personality of mine. What you have as your dream personality, show them that. Don't again go into the loop of being a people pleaser or whatever your particular weakness per se is. அதுக்குள்ள don't fall into it. These are new people, they don't know you yet. You can make the perception. நீ ஒன்ன எப்படி போர்ட்ரே பண்றியோ காலேஜ்ல, at least first few daysல, that's how people make an impression of you. நீ ஒன்ன எப்படி போர்ட்ரே பண்றியோ காலேஜ்ல, at least first few daysல, that's how people make an impression of you. Don't let your fears in your brain control you. Don't be like, எனக்கு இந்த பயம் இருக்கு, நான் இதனால இத பண்ண மாட்டேன். I'll tell you one simple thing. College is the right time where there are events lined up almost all the time. நீ ஸ்கூல்ல ஈவென்ட்ல நிறைய, நான்லாம் ஸ்கூல்ல ஒரு டான்ஸ் காம்படிஷன், சிங்கிங் காம்படிஷன் எதுவுமே ஒரு வாட்டி ஏதோ செகண்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்லயோ ரொம்ப I've done singing competition, ஒரு வாட்டி ஏதோ ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன் தவிர்த்து I was not known for anything in school. ஓ ஹர்ஷினினா இது பண்ணுவா அப்படின்னு உனக்கு கிடையவே கிடையாது. எனக்கு I wanted to break that. I needed an identity. People எனக்கு வந்து என்ன ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். I need to create an impact because that was my problem in school. And the mindset இருந்தா மட்டும் பத்தாது. You have to make sure that you are not scared to put yourself out there. College தயவு செய்து events வந்தா participate. Please participate. Either take leadership. என்னோட கிளாஸ்ல சில பேர் இருந்தாங்க who took leadership immediately. கிளாஸ் லீடர் யாராவது ஆவீங்கனாலும் உடனே வாலண்டியர் பண்ணாங்க. என்னால அது பண்ண முடியல. I was scared definitely. பட் என்னால எந்தெந்த இடத்துல கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ண முடிஞ்சதோ I did that. ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட் நடந்துச்சு என்னோட காலேஜ்ல. So I am from the COVID batch. At least the first few months or almost 1 yearக்கு காலேஜ் நாங்க போல. We were only like ஆன்லைன்ல தான் நாங்க படிச்சிட்டு இருந்தோம். அப்போ one of the online classes we had a thing. I forgot what that class was called, but அந்த கிளாஸ்ல we had one particular assignment where we had to speak about some topic for 2 minutes. இது வந்து ஐஸ் பிரேக்கிங் மாதிரி. அப்போ ஆப்வியஸ்லி யாரா இருந்தாலும் பயம் இருக்குமா? இருக்கும். நான் பயப்படல. ஐ எம் டெல்லிங் யூ, ஐ வில் பி ரியலி. நீ பயப்பட்டாலும் பண்ணும். இப்போ நான் பயப்படலன்னு சொன்ன உடனே பயப்படாதவங்க தான் பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா? என் பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா, I had come to a point in my life where I was done with being scared about these things. ஏன்னா ஆல்ரெடி ஸ்கூல்ல லூசர்னு நினைச்சாச்சு. Now being somebody that people don't care about is the problem. I don't want to be someone people don't know. அவ்வளவுதான் என்னோட பிரச்சனை அதான். லைக் எனக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு ரெகக்னிஷன் இருக்கணும். என்ன எதுக்காக தெரியணும், நான் தான் கிளாஸ்லயே ஃபேமஸ் அப்படி சொல்லவே இல்லை நான். வாட் ஐம் சேயிங் இஸ் தட் ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு பி இன்விசிபிள். இவ்வளோ நான் வந்து அந்த டைம்ல யோசிக்கல. I'm just decoding it for you now. And அதுல everybody had to speak இல்லையா. I spoke about periods being a taboo. I'm not saying this to being like, oh, I'm amazing. அதனால சொல்லல. Till date, when I meet classmates from college, any of my friends from college, if anything comes up about college events, பேசினதுன்னா any first impression conversation, everybody mentions that period thing. நீ சொன்ன பாயிண்ட்ஸ்லாம் நல்லா இருந்தது, நீ பேசினதால நான் வந்து நீ கூலா இருக்கணும்ன்ற நீ நினைக்கணும் நான் வந்து கூலா இருக்கேன் அப்படின்றதுனால சொல்ல. I said points that I thought were valid. இப்படி இருக்கணும் இப்படி இருக்கணும், இதுக்கெல்லாம் இதுக்கு taboo அப்படின்னு ஃபுல்லா I went on about points, not because I wanted recognition from them. I didn't want them to say wow Harshini clap, கிடையாது. I wanted to put myself out there. அவ்வளவுதான் என் ரெகக்னிஷன். அவ்வளவுதான். நீ கை தட்டுற ரெகக்னிஷன் எனக்கு வேணாம். எனக்கு யாருனாச்சும் உனக்கு தெரியும். Don't let your fear control you or stop you from doing events or performing or like anything. எதுவா இருந்தாலும் பேர் கொடு. இன்ட்ரெஸ்டடா இருந்தா பேர் கொடு. I can't say this enough. Do internships. Take up internships. I did 2 internships in college. One production like a media company, another radio channel, a radio station oda panna or media firm oda panna. So college will only let you do one internship. As in not let you do, you'll only be given like, oh, we'll give you 3 months. In the 3 months you can work somewhere, you can find an internship. I was also definitely a bit of an arvacolar for doing this, but what the college provides you a 3-month internship time, which is generally in your second year. And the second year oda middle they give you 3 months of time for you to do any internship that you'd like. What this madam did is I got an internship in the first year, which I did for 3 months. Then I did another internship in second year, which is the time that they provide. You know, the second year 3 months that they provide, you don't have assignments then. You don't have work in college then. What you need to do is show up at internship and make notes about it. What I did was twice the work. Now first time பண்ணும்போது I would attend college, I would finish madhyanam, my college would finish, I would finish college, I would go to office, I would finish work and leave home very very late. Like it was so but I loved it. Like it was exhausting is a different thing. It was physically exhausting and tiring because it's like doing a full job with studying in the morning. அதுவும் travel அவ்வளோ morning, early morning you have to travel 1 hour, go to college and then finish college entire day. You have to study whatever அதெல்லாம் சொல்றதெல்லாம் கேட்டுட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் then go to the internship, work there. But that's the first internship. I juggled it with college because I was full on arvakular mode. I was like நான் கத்துக்கிறேன், நான் internship பண்றேன், நான் வேலை பண்றேன், இருங்கடா என்ன எப்படியாவது I'm going to do amazing. So I won't recommend that everybody does a 2-time internship. 2 internship பண்ணுங்க, like do one in first year, second year. I don't think I would recommend that because it's really exhausting. Unless you want it, you shouldn't do it. I wanted it, that's why I did it. And I'm extremely thankful for both my internship places. I genuinely learned so much. நான் அது சும்மா பேச்சு வாக்குல கூட சொல்ல. Like there are things that I know now. அப்ப எனக்கு தெரியாது that I've learned so much. இப்போ எனக்கு I know what I like, what I don't like. Internship பண்ணுமா அப்படின்ற mindset வேணாம். Don't think of internship like that. So try your best to get an internship that you're actually interested in. This is one of my like the best things that I can probably recommend to anybody joining college. Take public transport. Not these engineering pasanga. You take private itself. You take your college bus itself. Your colleges are out of the city, so I'm not responsible for this. But if your college is within or certain distance, city குள்ள தான் இருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி இருக்கு அப்படின்ற மாதிரி சிச்சுவேஷனா I would definitely suggest நீ வந்து ஸ்கூட்டர்ல போலாமா இல்ல பஸ்ல போலாமான்னு யோசிச்சா I would definitely suggest take public transport, especially or only if you have a friend group. The area that I live in, like 2 or 3, actually 3-4 of my classmates live in the same area and we'd all get together, meet at the train station. நாங்க 2-3 எடுக்கணும், ட்ரெயின் பஸ் எல்லாமே எடுத்துட்டு போனோம் நாங்க because our college is pretty far away. So we would do that and we would all do that together early morning. அப்படியே டயர்டா we'll just walk and we'll look at each other and we'll be happy. We'll be like hi and we'll all bring snacks, we'll buy snacks, we'll start eating. அவங்க டப்பால இருந்து எல்லாம் ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டு காலையிலேயே ஸ்நாக்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொண்டு வந்ததெல்லாம் சாப்பிட ஆரம்பிச்சிருவோம் ஃபுல்லா and we'll yap the entire way. We'll be like complaining or ranting or just gossip. காலங்காத்தால full on we'll be talking. It is so much. For a car or scooter drive is great, but definitely consider taking public transport if you get to go with your classmates. It's an amazing experience. I genuinely liked it so much. That's the best part about going to college. என்ன பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் in a day போயிட்டு வரது அவ்வளோ it's very tiring. I'm not saying it's not, but it was a different kind of a feeling. I know that these people are my travel mates. இவங்களோட தான் சுத்துவேன் நான் எப்பவுமே காலேஜுக்கு போகிறதுக்கு வரதுக்கு. அதுக்காக ஒரு கேங் இருந்துச்சு. I told you about me being invisible in school like a bunch of times in this video. I'll tell you why I keep bringing it up because it made a big impact in my life. But mainly நான் வந்து initially collegeல as I signed up to a bunch of events, I signed up to a lot of events. Like வர ஒரு RJ hunt, ஒரு MCing event எது இருந்தாலும் any competition. RJ hunt was basically a competition where they would hunt for an RJ. So a bunch of people would perform and அதுல யார் best RJ அப்படின்ற மாதிரி எடுப்பாங்க. Anything related to talking, anything related to what I wanted to do at that time, I would sign up. இதுவா அதுவா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லாத்துலயும் ஹர்ஷினி I would sign up. This is the action I did, and the reaction is people saw me perform. People started calling me to perform. Like எனக்கு வந்து காலேஜ்ல ஏதாவது ஈவெண்ட் நடக்குதுன்னா ஹர்ஷினி இருக்கால அவளை எம்சி பண்ண சொல்லு அப்படின்னு people will just ask me to do it. It became a thing, and I'm saying that wouldn't have ever happened. I went to a point of not only doing events, I did MUN. I mean I hosted MUN. I hosted a bunch of events. I did celebrity interviews, people that came to college. ஏன்னா காலேஜ்ல எல்லாம் கூப்பிடுவாங்கல்ல, செலிபிரிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் கூப்பிடுவாங்க for you to felicitate and all that stuff. I did a sit down interview also. So don't lose out on an opportunity. Sign up. You don't know where it will take you. This is also one thing I could have done better, which is forming a deeper connection with professors. Like professors sort of you don't get so much time, and when I passed out early I was like I don't know, like I could have spent more time asking them things, like learning things from them. These are people that have been in fields that I would love to want to like learn from and be in, and the fields like after graduating I was like ivanga eppa nama paapondra madri. Genuinely I liked my professors, okay, and I was like a few of the professors were like pudicha subjects la edupanga. It was so interesting the way they taught and all that, but I forgot that the professor oda mudinjiruchu, class la fun pante, you learned, you wrote the exam, and that's all. I didn't get that time to actually form a deep connection with them, like avanga personal life, but that's not what I'm saying to get a sort of mentorship from your professors. If you ever see something that you feel like this professor can guide me, go and ask for help, because I lost on that opportunity. I never thought that எனக்கு அந்த clock in agala until like after college. I was like, you know what, mentorship mari edavadhu pannirundha, that would have been great if they mentored me into what I would like to do. So if you are watching this and you want to be mentored in something and you find one professor that is suitable for it, eventually தான் நடக்கும். போன உடனே ஒரு professor அப்படி பிடிக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்ல. போக போக you will start liking a particular professor, or you'll feel inclined இவங்கள்ட்ட இந்த அட்வைஸ் எடுக்கலாம் போல. Very 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 important point. ஸ்கூலுக்கும் காலேஜுக்கு இருக்கிற ஒரு பெரிய difference is that school has uniform and college doesn't. School doesn't have designer bags, iPhones and shit like that. College does. There is a very like clear like idea of who comes from what is someone's economic status. Adha paathu bayapadada. Don't be like, oh, these people are rich, what am I? In the mari, don't go into a loop that is bad for yourself. It's okay, these are people. Don't start to feel like you are less for any reason. I would definitely make sure that you don't feel like that. Don't feel less for yourself. அது வந்து கரெக்டான ஒரு அப்ரோச்சே கிடையாது. Not having a self doubt இந்த மாதிரி விஷயத்தினால தேவையில்லாத burden எடுத்து மண்டல போட்டுக்காது. Honestly, the other thing is that have so much fun. Have a lot of fun. Be very safe, okay? Like when I say fun, I don't mean anything risky or anything out of line. Genuine unna happy ஆக்குற fun, which is definitely safe. That I would highlighted words la solren nanu. Keep yourself safe and healthy, but have fun. My point is, I'll tell you something. School la you're not an adult. Office la you are an adult. School la you didn't have too many responsibilities. Office la you have a responsibility or many responsibilities. College is the only time you are a young adult. You don't have too many responsibilities. Nee college la inda graduate aana one, there are so many more things that will fall on your head, like work, eppa work vaanga, iduva aduva, enga work pandra, evlo package, idu adu, so many questions. College is the time where you also can make your own decisions, because you're an adult, you're not a child, but at the same time you need to make sure you are being like happy and safe, but also you can do your own thing. You're free to do what you want. You don't have so many responsibilities. எல்லாத்துக்குமே சேர்த்து உலகத்துக்கே நீ ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி தூக்கிட்டு அலையணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. But definitely not the least, I made a bunch of great friends in college. I know that these friends are amazing people. Like even in general, and I இன்னைக்குமே சொல்றேனே, இந்த வீடியோலயே I've already mentioned that my class was absolutely amazing. Like I loved how we were such a fun class. We were entertaining. We were so like, there was no like terrible beef. There was no like you're this, you're that and all that. There was no heavy ladder drama kadayadhu enga class la. We all went well together. We all did well together. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was COVID hitting. I don't know what it was, but we absolutely sailed through and we did a wonderful job. And I'm really like happy that I was able to be in a batch like that. It might not be the situation for everybody, but that's okay. If you go into a class and you feel like some people are being mean about it, you will deal with it. Have that like nee umela confidence vechko vera edume kediyadhu. Then you will also find the right people, the right gang, the right set of friends. It will definitely happen. So you should totally have fun. Have so much fun in college. College is the best time of your life. You are going to have a wonderful experience. You're going to go ahead and join college. First year அப்படி இருக்கும், பயமா இருக்கும், கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும், பயம் இருக்க தான் செய்யும். It's natural, but you'll do a wonderful job. It's going to be amazing. In a way that, let's say you studied in the same school for 10 years, நீ ஒரே set of people தான் பார்த்துட்டு வந்திருப்ப. College வரும்போது people are so different and vibrant and there's so much to like see. Actually, there was this one thing in our canteen. It was called Subhashini. I think it was called Subhashini. It was a chips packet. And I'd be like, Subhashini kudunga. Everybody else, like whoever got the chips would be like, the blue color packet adu kudunga. It had like a blue color line மேல இப்படி இந்த பேண்ட் மாதிரி ஒன்று இருக்கும். I think it's called something. I forgot. Oh my god, that makes me sad. நானும் என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் மட்டும் எப்பவுமே நான் சொல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சப்பறம் என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுமே சேர்ந்து we all started calling it by the name, which I'm so sad I forgot the name. But my friends will remind me. Maybe I'll add it here if my friends remind me. These are things I'm thinking of while making this video. It's making me genuinely happy and I'm able to reminisce my college time. Anybody that's joining college, if you're first year poparana, let me know what your experiences are. Like, you're anticipating your experiences to be like, what do you want and what do you expect from college? Why did you choose your course that you did? Please let me know in the comments below. I genuinely love reading your comments. It makes it feel like a community. Like, I don't want you to just be like, oh, this video is nice. I want you to talk about your stuff also. I don't want you to give out like personal details, but you know what I mean, just fun stuff about you and about your experiences in college. I would love to read it in the comments below, so go ahead and comment it and like this video if any of my experiences added to your, like you were able to add it to your book and be like, oh, this I should keep in mind அப்படின்ற மாதிரி உனக்கு தோணுச்சுனா definitely like this video and I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to this channel. I had a great time making this video, so I hope you guys also have a wonderful time in college. Thank you for watching, cuties. See you next Friday. Bye.